Hey, quick update here, guys. HB8. This is the gimbal version. This is the frame that is in the kit. I've got it set up with the GoPro. I painted my GoPro flat black just to sort of blend in with the rest of the look of the HB8. But this is the 905 or 930 kV Emax GT motors. A bit slower than the 2218 1000 or 1100s, which those are, but a little longer flight time. The big motors are off for now until we get more props, because I tried to repair a prop and it blew apart in the last video with that color footage from the DVR. It actually, that's why I edited it out at the end, because it just sort of flipped at the end and props flying off on the sidewalk area. Well, it didn't hit the sidewalk, but it hit my apartment. But nonetheless, it wasn't a good scene, and I definitely strongly suggest you do not try to tape or glue or fuse broken props back together, no matter how desperate you are to fly your multirotor. Lesson learned, and just a good thing it wasn't a carbon fiber prop, because if it wasn't plastic, then it might have done some damage to my window. But anyways, this is the setup. We've got the camera there, we've got the spotlight there, which is really bright and flyable at night, and we're going to go into the park tomorrow early, and we're going to check out the extended antenna, which really, I get clearer picture than I've ever gotten before. I've got to adjust the focus on the camera, but I lost my locking screw on the camera, so I have to sort of put that double-sided tape around it, the rubber tape, self-amalgamating tape it's called, to hold the lens in focus when it's there. And I just focused it inside, so I didn't really focus it outside, which I have to do tomorrow. But the profile is really, really narrow on HB8, as you can see, and lots of room to tuck stuff in. I left the ESCs on the arms just because I want to go back to the large pancake motors when new props show up, and this way I can just swap out the arms quickly. Optimally, you would have ESCs on your spare set of arms with your short arms for sport flying, and then you would have the long arms with your camera gimbal equipped motors on your long arms that you could put on with their own ESCs, and that's my suggestion for that. Other than that, I'm running without the blocks on the front, as you can see, without the plastic blocks underneath the motor mounts, just to test it out. And you have a choice between the carbon fiber mounts and the aluminum mounts, and my tip on the aluminum mounts is that you can bend them, so you could fix problems with yaw and angle of motors. You could actually angle your motors in, like a lot of the newer multirotors are doing, for better control, focusing the downward thrust outwards slightly. Not something I've experimented with yet, but definitely an option for you. And there you go. So it's a late night dissection of HB8's next form, and it's 453 millimeters across. I got some of these too, lots actually. Very, very thin foam with perforated holes from die cutting today. And I got this wicked super sticky rubber here. This is really, really sticky rubber, and its adhesive is really, really strong, so that could be used, and it will be included in the kits, a couple of pieces of that, and I'll include whatever kind of materials I have to add to your build. Have a good night. See ya.